Through the Tupu program, I try and paint the narrative of the connectedness by ascending some of these mountains that are sacred to us, and then from there being able to look out over the landscape and be able to connect places in marae, just showing that to the akonga and them finding their own feet in that space. Trust is like the biggest gift a person could give to anyone else. For me, I lean towards whanaungatanga. So I lean towards getting to know the whānau, where they're from. I think also giving it time, so being okay with it to take a bit of time.
Standard education will happen within the classroom, but the education that those young people will receive from Karsh's program is a different learning environment. Whakapapa to the eel, to the mountain, to the rocks, to the trees. You know, you understand that if you've got a person who can guide you on that journey.
I always try and role model a way that's respectful to all things and under all circumstances. Even when we're doing that mahi a te ka patua te ngangara, do a way of being graceful about it and having respect for it.
So when you see children that came down the last couple of days, they're breathing. They can breathe their salt air, they can breathe the land, and with that comes their language and their culture, and they're very strong. That's what gives them their foundation of their identity. A lot of their fathers are not even in their lives, so it's their mothers who are bringing them up, but they're struggling with other things. And so a lot of these boys don't have male role models, and so there's a disconnection right there. So that's why they gravitate to one another. They feel a connection there, or they gravitate to the gangs. But the biggest one is they want to have a father to connect to.
To be able to contribute back, to be able to give something back to your whānau is like, it's a well-being, and that some of the ways that we demonstrated that along the journey is not only through experiences, but physically going and harvesting fish, physically going and harvesting kai, growing kai, native trees, and then being able to return that back to your whānau, your marae, your hapu iwi. Yeah, be able to make sure that the akonga, when they go home, that they're taking something with them, you know, making bread or taking some kai back with them, because that contribution is a mana to a rei, you know, he whakamana te tangata ei.
This is an environment in which they're in for this period of time in a day, but they have to go back to their, what they could say is their real world. But you know, they've had the opportunity to see some good stuff, and to hear some good stuff and to learn some good stuff. They've had the opportunity to do that. And the hope is that at some point, if it's not happening right now, is that it is going to happen sometime further along the track.
First of all, I'm extremely grateful to have the opportunity that MID's provided in the first instance to enable us to have a program. So I'm humble and very grateful for that. I think in terms of moving forward and things that could perhaps be done better, I think the resourcing, because I have big ambitions for being able to take these fellas, like particularly along the rivers and even out to sea and those sorts of things. Perhaps with a bit more resourcing and also with a community of practice. I think we only had one or two FTE, so to be able to have a unit like a team would be awesome. To me, there is no greater word in the Māori dictionary than tātou. E hara e ko koutou, e hara ko mātou, nei ko tātou.